Uh, Thank you all. We have got India captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. All questions in English, please. Mike. Mike, we'll go to Mike. Lele sir. Ask again.
Captain, are you aware that tomorrow there is a big match coming up, and how you are going to keep yourself away from all the hype and political scenes being created?
Well, it should not really be affecting us because we all know it's a big tournament. We have prepared a lot for it, and it's better off to take it one game at a time. We are playing the semi-finals, but the most important thing is how you prepare yourself. Irrespective of what state it is, I think you need to prepare in the same way, and that's what we have been doing for the past few days.
While Pakistan captain Shoaib Afridi take 21 wickets in this World Cup and still he is the highest wicket taker. So tomorrow in special planning or special strategy only for bowler Afridi?
Well, I think he has been bowling really well, and if you see his performance, you'll find it very interesting. The time he took to take first 150 wickets and the second 150 wickets in ODIs. So I think he has been the pick of their bowlers, and irrespective of who the bowler is, it's very important to treat the delivery on the basis of merit. Not thinking about which bowler is bowling it. What is important is to see if it's a good delivery. You respect it. If it's in your area, you need to score off it.
Julian? Yeah, it's no mic.
Yeah. Captain, is everyone in your squad fit?
Well, as of now, everybody seems fit, so hopefully everyone will be fit.
As you talk about kind of the players in the camp taking it one game at a time, do you think, with everything that's been going on, the hype hysteria, from an outside perspective, do you think there's a danger of losing focus of what this actually is, and that is it's a World Cup semi-final?
Well, it depends on what actually you mean by hype. The hype created by the media or the sponsors.
Everyone's getting involved, sponsors, I suppose, politicians, but it's a game of cricket here, isn't it?
But we are not yet getting involved. That's what is important, as to, you need to know what you are expected to do, and we are expected to play good cricket on the field. So, and, all these things, they have been part of Indian cricket for a long time. It's not happening for the first time. Of course, some of the biggest distinguished guests would be there to see the games. But they are here to enjoy cricket, which means we have to be at our best. So, we will prepare well, and we'll see how it goes.
Athrev?
You have, as captain, you have played quite a few important test matches and one match for India. Do you think this is going to be one of the biggest matches of your career as captain?
Well, I don't believe in comparison. I've said that quite a few times, because in a cricketer's life, you will have instances where you'll feel this is the most important game, and as you move on in life, the more you play, the longer you play, more often than not you forget about how you were feeling before a big game, maybe 3 years, like 2007, I don't exactly know how I was feeling before the finals or the semi-finals. So what you tend to do is, you being in the present, you say, okay, no, this is the most important game for me. But 3 years down the line, we may be in a bilateral series in a final against one of the strongest sides, and I may again say, this is the most important game. So I believe, every game is important, and that will be the case in this game also. So that's what I have to say.
Gautam?
Not a bilateral series being the World Cup.
Well, again, if you play a bilateral series, that doesn't give you the liberty of losing any games, and a lot have been talked about being in the finals in a tri-series. So I think there are lots of things that goes around, but at the end of the day, it remains a 50-over game. The rules doesn't change. It's just that you are in a knockout stage, and you have to be at your best. In a 100-over game, you can't let the opposition even like perform outstandingly well for even 20 overs, because that can really have an impact on the result of the game.
Gautam?
Are you so sort of, you say the hype has been mostly created by the media and partly by the sponsors. As far as the players are concerned, are you just treating it just in World Cup semi-final where incidentally you play Pakistan, but the opponent hardly matters? Basically, you have to play good cricket. Is that how you're sort of?
Well, when you talk about the hype and the pressure and everything else, one thing for sure, whether you're thinking about it or you're not thinking about it, I don't think it really helps you perform. So, what's not helping you perform is a thing that needs to be kept away, and what needs to be done is topping up the skills, having a close look at the players as to how fit they are and if anything needs to be done. And these are the vital areas where we have been focusing so far, not thinking about all the other things that are going around cricket, because I don't think they'll help us in any way to perform on the field.
But how difficult is it to detach yourself from all this?
Well, it is quite difficult. I won't say it's very easy, but you get a period of time, especially if you reach the latter stages of the tournament, which means you have spent already close to 30 or 35 odd days, going through the tournament. So that gives you the time to get used to all the other things, and at the same time, it helps you to be at your best, in the very important games.
Zahid, right side.
Mr. Captain, what you will say at that match where the 98% spectators are the Indians? What you will say after the match, the behavior of the Indian spectators? As you know, after losing a match, it's not a good path on Indian spectators. What you will say?
Let's wait for the result then.
Stephen?
Mohammed, your own batting form hasn't been at its best throughout the tournament, and I just wondered how much outside distractions, whether welcome or unwelcome, had contributed to that, with all the pressures that are put on captaincy, but all the things that you take on with the captaincy as well. For instance, there isn't an advertising hoarding in India without your face on it, and I just wondered how those pressures affected your form.
Well, it's a cricketing aspect. I feel, I've been batting quite well. It's just that, some of the situations have not been really great to play flamboyant cricket. The couple of innings that I